Hello guys, Andrew, welcome back. In our last lesson, we are actually working on creating our cherry, and we decided to increase the canvas size so we can actually have two cherries in the scene. So what I'm going to do right now is to I want to use the stem to connect these two cherries after I duplicate the cherries folder. So what I'll do is I'm going to take the stem outside, right? So now that I have that stem outside, again, let's go and take the fill. And oh, look at that. We've actually, not this fill, the background, right? So we want to fill up the background with the entire color. And to do that, let's click on the background layer. Make sure we've selected this color. Make sure it's not locked. And let's, this color. And press G and then fill up the entire scene. So what I'm also going to do next is to collapse our cherries folder. So we have one cherries folder. What we can actually do, let's just close this and let's duplicate our cherries folder. So we have another cherry folder copy. So with that copy, let's select the copy and let's use the move tool and let's just drag the, oops. So let's go ahead and see what we've done here. So let's just get rid of this. Okay, that's fine. So if we actually move this, actually notice something right here. We actually haven't selected the background. So let's see, if we move cherry's copy, we're actually leaving the background. So why is that happening? Some strange behavior. Let's just open this up and see our silhouette. So the silhouette is not following. Okay, that's no problem. We can actually trace the silhouette again to figure out why that's not why that's happening. That's super weird. So let's go ahead and collapse these two. Alright, so cherry's layer is locked. So let's open cherry's copy. I think I moved this. That's why I can't really select it and move it back right here. Alright, so I think this should be, this is good. So the reason why I'm having that issue, let me just go ahead and explain. Having that issue is because the layer was kind of locked. So if we have any locked layer, so for instance right now our fill is locked, and let's say our silhouette, if we lock our silhouette and we get back here to the folder and we try to move the content of the folder, whatever is locked is going to be kept in place because we don't want to affect it. So that's why if we actually go ahead, you can actually see that our silhouette is locked, but right now if I unlock it, I can actually move it. So let's go ahead and undo that. And right here where we have our cherries copy, let's make sure everything is kind of like not locked. And right now we can open up our cherries folder, and if we also try to move, let's unlock this and try to move our folder, we can actually see that our silhouette is locked. So let's go ahead and open the folder and let's just get down here and unlock everything that's locked. And then let's collapse our cherries folder, and then we can actually move everything. So what I want to do is to just move one cherry up and another one, yeah, just like so. So I can have two of them just staying right there. Again, I need to increase the size of this canvas at the top. So let's just go ahead and quickly do that. Now we have the stem, and the reason why I've separated the stem is because I want to use the stem as a silhouette to connect these two. Basically, I have a long kind of like stem, and then once I have that silhouette, I can just create the shape for that silhouette. So next, what we're going to do is to kind of like increase the size of the canvas. So I'll just go to canvas size, and at the top, let's add 16 pixels to the top so we can actually have something nice to work with. So again, I don't like the way this stem is shaped, so I'll first do a silhouette and then we can actually work with our stem. So let's lock everything since we have what we want in place. And then once we have everything in place, let's work on our stem. So right now, I'll just go ahead and, do I need to create a folder for the stem? Not really necessary since it's going to be just one design, but it'd be nice to actually have that. So let's create a new group, and I'll call that stem group. So now in that stem group, if I turn off the stem group, I see the stem is going off. That means the stem is a child of the folder, stem folder. So right now on stem, I'll just get my eraser tool and just erase it. Goodbye stem. So right now let's create our stem silhouette. So I'll just take this green and just draw out a shape. So I just want this stem right here, and I think I'll open up the background. And on our background again, let's select this color, then use the G tool and fill it up. So let's see, 1, 2. I'll use the paint bucket tool. There we go. So let's get back to stem and let's lock our background and lock anything else we're not working on. So then I have the stem. I'll just have a little bob around here. Oops. My pencil tool. I'll just have a nice bob. And let's just create our nice bob. Like, you know, just make this slightly thick around here. And also what we're going to do is just drag this shape down. So I'll just do something like such, like so, and just drop this right here. So what we'll do right now is just add a little thickness to this. So I'll just go ahead and just copy this and double the edge. And in fact, let's just darken that edge like so, and then shift this hue here. Let's see if that works. So we can actually be looking at our preview to see if we can actually have that nice double-sided edge, just to add a little thickness to this shape. Like so. Whoops, I missed that one. And as we come towards the edge here, we'll just add it like so. I feel we're missing something here. I feel we added something here and we're missing it, but no problem. Also, let's add a little more dark edges here. So basically, I'm just doubling that edge we work with. Like so. Alright. And let's make this more. Now, if the light is coming from here, that means this is going to be lit, and this edge should be the dark edge, right? But let's just forgive ourselves, and let's not make it too perfect. Alright, so, and for the top here, let's just add, for this bulb, yeah, like so, and then we'll add a little highlights here. So I'll select this color and kind of shift my hue and just jump to this green and begin to just place that around randomly. And let's just drag that to make it more kind of like yellowish. Alright, so we can actually have a variation of color. It really helps to make things stand out. And then again, we'll shift our hue a bit. And I'll just add these real quick. Alright, nice. And then we'll just bump in our highlights. And these highlights, we have to be careful with them because they might actually make or ruin, make or break it. So if you actually look at it over here. Alright. And I feel this is it's too noisy, so let's go ahead and just get rid of that. And let's take this color and then slightly bump it up a bit. And then use that for our highlights. Yeah, that's not too noisy. A bit again, like so. Yeah, you can actually, I think this will work. Like that. We'll just bump it up a little bit more. Like so. But it's not, nothing is written on stone, no rule is written on stone. You can actually go ahead and change this to any kind of style you want. I just feel this is kind of the best combination of color I could use. So yeah, so we have our little stem right here. We got our 2 cherries. And what we can actually do is we can leave it as such if we want. And yeah, I think this will be fine. I'm fairly satisfied with this, although I kind of noticed the color, there's inconsistency in the colors right here. We've actually used too much of it because it's actually looking super kind of like, you know, hey, look, there's too much color. This pixel art, we need to use some limitation. So I'll just cancel out this one color like this, so it doesn't look like it's got some oil stains on it. So I'll just get rid of this color. Yeah, I think this is fine. And for this, just to show it's an edge, we'll just use some dark values here just to represent that, hey, you know what, we have some edges here, and that's actually looking kind of like nice over here. So we actually see, we're seeing that, so it's actually giving it more form and depth. So we didn't have that depth before, we lost it, but now I think it's better to use the dark kind of like value there. And let's just shift our hue to use another dark value, which will still register and record in our brain line, say, hey, look, there's actually an edge, and that's how we're creating that edge. I'll get rid of that, we don't want that. And like so. So I'll get back to my brush and add these in. And yeah, so we can actually see we have our cherries, we actually have our apple, which we can actually drag if we want. And then we also have our stem. And also unlock our cherries. So if we get rid of our background, we can actually see the elements we've created. So thank you again for thank you very much for watching, guys, and we'll move on to our next lesson.